Hey everyone, my name is Grant Conscious. I'm so honored to be here on the as the featured artist on the Spray Tan Artist Forum this month. I know a little different probably from the other people that are in the business, and I apologize if I keep looking up and down. I have the questions in front of me so I can answer them on a video. I figured it may be easier than people reading it because it is a lot of information. I also wanted to put a face to the name, so to speak, other than just on Facebook, so everybody could be introduced to me and then hopefully be more approachable if anybody has any questions. So anyway, I'll jump right in. My name's Grant Conscious. Like I said, my business is happytans, which is a website platform for sunless tanners. So the focus is marketing and growing your business. Ultimately, that's the goal of it. I've been in the sunless industry for about, I guess, 5 years total. 2011, I worked for Shirley Sunless from 2011 to almost 2014. Mike and all of them are really, really good friends of mine. I started there and really had fun working there. I met a ton of awesome people through the business, and so I always look back at that as a really good time. What did I do before I started my own business? I did work at Shirley Sunless before I ended up jumping out on my own. What kind of credentials do I have? And I'm going to read the question before I answer these just so everybody knows where I am. But the credentials actually for the web design development and for marketing stuff, I don't have any credentials from a university or anything. I actually am self-taught with all that. So, and for me, kind of practice what I preach. A practitioner, it's better than somebody that learns it and doesn't go out and actually do it. So everything's done through testing and things I've done on my own. So it's really beneficial for everyone. So if you could give any advice to someone starting a website, what would it be? So I always say this: simplicity. Give your audience what they want to hear, not what you think they want to hear. So a lot of people put a ton of information on their website that's totally irrelevant, all this stuff that people don't care about. Like, if you think about it, somebody's coming to a website about a spray tan. They probably want to know pricing. They probably want to see what you look like. They probably want to know your number and see how to get in touch with you, and then maybe your location or something like that if you're mobile or a studio. But that's about it. You want it to be simple. It doesn't have to be jazzy. It doesn't have to have videos. It doesn't have to have flash or any amazing colors. It needs to be simple. It needs to be fast, and it needs to give them the answer to what they want. So, excuse me. Why sunless websites, and do you build for all professionals? I'll start with the second question. I do build for all professionals. I have my own consulting and agency business, but the Happy Tans thing is separate. I just really enjoyed working with the sunless tanners when I was in the industry, so I just kept on that path. I knew that there was a need for this, for the websites and the marketing and the resources and stuff, so I wanted to help. I feel like a lot of people get started and may jump on one of the free website builders, and to me they're not doing the right thing, not the people, but the builders, because they're just putting a website out there. Now, I want, with the Happy Tans, we're making a website that's actually going to market and help to grow your business, not simply put a website out there just so you can say, yes, I have a website. Well, that leads into the next question. What sets Happy Tans apart from the website building companies or from other companies? The real thing is that Happy Tans was developed for tanners, for sunless tanners only. I spent all the time with Shirley in the industry, and then I also came out on my own, and that's when I got really into the website stuff. I sat in and listened to people. I created websites for people. I've been working with people for over a year, and I've seen what works, what doesn't, where people need help and everything. So this is created exactly for sunless tanners, the flow of the website, everything. There's a lot of planning that went into it. So that's why I suggested. I even have some add-ons, such as the first thing is an online consent form. People can sign off online. It's UETA compliant, which is an important thing for signatures. You don't have to have thousands of pieces of paper. It's better for the environment, but they can sign online. All the forms are stored online, PDF files. They can even be sent to your Dropbox. You can keep them all online. Why choose Happy Tans over another company? Well, because I'm here for you guys. The company is here for you. Happy Tans is here, and it's made for you. It's for sunless tanners only. It's going to be built and continue to grow based on the feedback that I receive from people. So it's not just a website thing. It is something to help grow their business, which is something I want to focus on, because we don't just want a professional website to have a professional website. We want something that grows our business. So I've specifically spent a lot of time building the websites and the flow of the websites, and also building the SEO elements into it. And for those of you who don't know, SEO is basically people being able to find you online. So all that goes into these websites, and like I said, it's going to continue to grow into what I get, to what people need, which is what I'll get from the feedback from everybody. So what am I most excited about with launching the newest Happy Tan site? Well, I went back and rebuilt the platform. And the reason I call it a platform is because it's going to be more than just a website. In the end, I have big plans for it to grow. So the original setup required me to make each site, individually. Now what's going to happen is when you go to the site, you'll pick one of the templates that you like. And when you click sign up, the site is automatically created in less than 10 seconds. You'll get the exact same site that you see in the demo. You can go in there, change out pictures, change out logos, change out colors, and do all that. And then you'll have your new professional website up and running in, what could be a matter of minutes. So that's what I'm most excited about here with the relaunch, I guess, of happytans. What is SEO in layman's terms? Basically, it's getting found online. It's being found on Google, Yahoo, any of the search engines. Mainly Google, it is the most popular, but it's essentially it's an omni-channel marketing thing now, because people find you on Facebook, Pinterest, all these different things, but they find you online, and the website to me is the foundation of that. So why is SEO important? Well, SEO nowadays, it will essentially make or break your business. I like to pull statistics for this so people can see how important it is and not just think I'm saying it. 97% of consumers use the internet when they're researching for local products or services. So if you're not online, if people can't find you online, you're missing 97% of the opportunities that could be out there. So that's really important, obviously. So that's why I built that into here. And I'm also going to do some training and webinars for people so they can learn how to do some of this stuff on their own. The majority of the sites where they rank on search engines, the ones that I built, first page, I'm pretty much a stickler for that. I do put a lot of work into that to make sure that people come up. I know the phrases and stuff that people need to be optimized for. I know how to get up there. So that's really important too, because 98% of searchers choose a business that's on the first page. So if you're on the first page, there's only 2% of people that make it past that first page and pick another service. So obviously being there is important. That's built into the sites. I'm also going to teach you how to get even better rankings and all that, so you can be found even more. SEO is, I want everybody to know this, a long-term process. If you got a site up started here in August, probably by next season, the beginning of the year, you'll be ranking pretty well. It does take time. There's no way around that. If there was, that'd be great. And I would probably also be retired on some private beach. The next step, okay, what's the next step for happytans? The next step is to get feedback from everybody that signs up and see how I can improve the platform. It's made for you guys. I want feedback. I want you to tell me what works, what doesn't, where you're struggling, what you're struggling with, what else you need, and I'm going to create that for you. So I want everybody to know that. I'm always here, open ears. You can give me a call, shoot me a message, whatever. I'd be happy to talk to you. I want you to be 200% satisfied. If you're not satisfied, I'm not satisfied, and I'm not doing my job. So I do appreciate that. Is a website crucial to a new business, and why? Let me think. No, yeah, absolutely. I'm a statistics guy when it comes to this kind of stuff. So if you look at the statistics I mentioned earlier, if people can't find you online, they're not going to find your business. Even if somebody finds you through Facebook or finds you through Yelp or somewhere else, they're going to come back and see your website. And your website is a direct representation of you and your business. If you go to a business and they have a free website, what do you think about them? You probably don't have the same thought as if you go to their website and you're like, wow, this is a nice website. They obviously spent a little bit of money. They spent some time on this. This is great. So, I think websites are the foundation to anything online. So it's huge to think about that. Let's see. If you could choose between a professional website and print advertisement, which would you choose and why? Website, obviously everybody's going to say, well, duh, because you run happytans. But no, the reason I say that too, and I'll back it up, the reason I say website is because websites are evergreen. So once they're out there, you're always going to have that. With print, let's say you're in a magazine or a flyer or something, once that's gone, it's gone. Not only that, but when you do print advertisements, when you put a magnet on your car, when you have t-shirts and stuff, you're hoping that when you walk by somebody or when you drive by somebody or when somebody flips through a magazine or looks at a brochure, that they see your business and they need or they want a spray tan. Now versus a website is people actually seeking your service and you're there. Now, that's important because people that are looking for your service are more inclined to come. Then you don't even have to sell them. They're ready. They're coming to you versus somebody that's not even interested. You're going to try to, beat them with a message of, hey, you need a 10, you need a 10. But if they don't want it and they don't need it, they're not going to come. So being in front of the audience that actually seeking out your service, whatever that may be, mobile tanning or, spray tan, whatever it is, you need to make sure you're in front of them, and the website is the foundation to that. Do you think the value of a website is greater than print advertisements? Yeah, I think it goes back to the question before. I mean, once you have the website out there with Happy Tens, yeah, there is a small recurring fee, but you're also going to have the support from me. You're going to have the marketing that I'm going to teach in there. There's a lot of stuff that's going to go in behind that. So it is a recurring thing, but for the price of less than the cost of 110, you're going to be able to have a professional website all the time. You don't have to worry about security. You don't have to worry about how to do this, how to do that. I'm going to be here. I'm going to have videos. It's really simple to use. And if you have any questions, like I said, I am here. So the big thing there is, would you trust a company without a website? Probably not. So invest in the website first. If you want to do some print advertising or mess around with that down the road, the website will help you actually create and build your business, though, versus something like a print advertisement is probably not going to have the same effect. Favorite vacation spot here, the bonus question. Thank you, Missy, for that. I would say so far it's Hawaii. I went there on my honeymoon with my wife last February. And that is my favorite one so far. I'm planning to go to Greece with my family, where they're from, next year, and I think that might take over Hawaii as my favorite spot. But so far, it's been Hawaii. And thank you, everybody, for watching this. I just want you to know that I'm here. If you have any questions, grant@happytans.com. Come find me there. You can email me. I'll give you my phone number if you want to text, if you want to call me, Facebook message me, whatever. I built this for you guys, so please take your time. Check it out. If you have questions, I'm here for you. Go to the website, happytans.biz. That's going to be the new website that's launched today. There's also a special offer on there, so check that out, happytans.biz. If you have any questions, please come to me. Like I said, I'm here for you. Thank you so much.